Greetings, dear Ukrainians. Now in Zaporizhzhia, our rescuers, doctors, police officers, all services are helping after the attack of the Russian bombs. Air bombs on the city, on the usual buildings, on the bus station, on one of the clinics. Unfortunately, there are injured, everyone gets help. Thank you to each of our employees of DSNS Ukraine. Thank you to all the services for the fact that you react very quickly and always, under any circumstances, save the lives of people. Today, the Russians throughout the perimeter of the front, in subfrontal cities, in border towns, in our villages, they again continued to take lives. No deadlines, no expectations from them work. They do not want to stop the killing. The only thing they are looking for is a way to kill Ukraine. We clearly understand the threats. All partners, as well as we, absolutely clearly understand the threats. Everyone sees that there is no real circle of Russia to peace, no step on the ground or in the air that could save her life. Therefore, sanctions are needed, pressure is needed, force is needed. Force before all the United States, the force of Europe, the force of all the nations of the world who want peace and tranquility in international relations. If Russia does not want to stop the war, it means that its economy must be stopped. Almost all day, these days, we talk to everyone who respects international law. There will be meetings, there will be contacts. Only on this day did I speak to the Prime Minister of Sweden, the President of Kazakhstan, the President of Azerbaijan. We also spoke to the President of France. Clear support for our independence, our sovereignty, the territorial integrity of Ukraine. It is necessary as soon as possible to end the war with an honest peace. An honest peace is needed. Clear support for the fact that everything that concerns Ukraine must be resolved for the sake of Ukraine, just as it should be for every other independent state. Everyone must be respected. Thank you to everyone who is in the same position as Ukraine. We are also preparing new steps with Sweden in the development of our Ukrainian Air Force. This can be a strong project for decades. I also want to highlight our separate energy cooperation with Azerbaijan, and we really appreciate it. Today, with President Aliyev, we discussed the recent Russian strikes on those energy objects that connect Ukraine and Azerbaijan. It is obvious that this is a targeted attack, and not only on these objects, but also on our cooperation. For me, it is especially valuable that the President of Azerbaijan believed, and this is also the mood of Ukraine, that we will continue to cooperate at any cost. Of course, our team works with the United States of America. We do not stop communication about how to ensure real peace. We understand the intention of the Russians to try to deceive America. We will not allow this. I really appreciate the determination with which President Trump is prepared to stop the death in the war. And every day many people give their lives, but the only reason for these murders is Putin's desire to fight and to manipulate everyone he contacts. We in Ukraine know Russia well, and that is why in extremely difficult conditions, Ukrainians have endured more than 3 years of a full-scale war. We will definitely protect the state. We will protect our independence. Thank you to everyone who helps. Today there was a statement by the head of the KGB, Oleksandr Syrsky. Including the Sumy region, we continue to pull out the Russian forces from our land. There are necessary results. I thank every soldier, sergeant, and officer who protects Ukraine. Our Sumy region, Kharkiv region, our Donetsk region, Luhansk region, our Zaporizhzhia, our Kherson region. For the successful actions in Sumy region, I want to note, first of all, the 33rd and 225th Separate Assault Regiments. Also, the soldiers of the Special Operations Forces. Thank you for your resilience and the destruction of the occupant in the Pokrovsky direction. This direction remains very important, very difficult. I would like to note the 14th Brigade of the National Guard, the soldiers of the 155th Separate Mechanized Brigade, the 1st Assault Regiment, the 2nd Battalion of the 92nd Separate Assault Brigade, and the Aeromobile Battalion of our 79th. Thank you to everyone who is at the forefront, on the battle posts and on the tasks, to everyone who fights for us, for Ukraine, and for our national interests. as for himself. I feel your support. We will definitely protect Ukraine. Glory to Ukraine.